bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bim bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. 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 Bim bam, bim bim bam, bim bim bam. Yeah, that's right, Claire.
Shabbat shalom. I know this is very exciting. Shabbat shalom. I know this is very exciting seeing so many people, old, new faces coming to Alumni Shabbat. Right after, there will be more opportunities for the step and repeat, and there will be food and more times to schmooze and chat. Even in the very act of contraction, you long to be expansive. It feels like life is trying to drown you, choke you out, like life is a formidable opponent, like shaking your foundations, like breaking you open, like holy, holy, holy. Step into the meadow, listen to the sycamore creak in heavy wind. Breathe. Think of the bravery of the seed. It cracks open without even knowing what it will be one day. You are glorious, not in spite of exile, rather because of the struggle. This merciful universe keeps delivering opportunities to dig in the dirt, to work. Creation is built of desire. If you experience longing as discomfort, hunger as suffering, how will you be able to create? What will you do with all this outrageous beauty? This poem by Rachel Kahn. This poem by Rachel Kahn sets the tone of tonight for Alumni Shabbat. All this outrageous beauty, all these amazing faces, all these amazing stories that are here celebrating the thing that we are most proud of, our life. All this outrageous beauty of all the struggles that we all have, and here we are, standing proud. Today, Alumni Shabbat is the best attestment, a virtual and a physical open house to all the best work we do, and an attestment to all of you, wonderfully outrageous, beautiful survivors, strugglers, warriors. We invite the birthdays come up here. We have 5 of them tonight, so we can light the candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
As we separate the light, the day from the night, the week from Shabbat, the mundane from the holy, we're reminded by the flames of the candles to always strive upwards. No matter what, to look up, to take our eyes off our feet and to look up, to remind us that it is always possible to find inspiration, to do something better, that however the bleak the day, the week is, however bleak it is, there's always a chance to look forward. But fire, especially for Angelinos, we know this on our flesh. Fire can warm you. Fire can show you the light, help you see things. But fire can burn if not attended. How you treat fire is what the fire will do for you.
Lie, 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 la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Shalom Alechem Malachi Hasharet Malachi Elyon Mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu bochem leshalom malachi hashalom malachi elyon mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 Barchuni leshalom malachi hashalom malachi elyon mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Seichem leshalom malachi hashalom malachi elyon mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lie, 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 I, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 lie.
Those I want to invite Zach Jones, an alumni, CEO of Beit Shuva.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zach Jones. I'm a grateful member. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Man. Recovery is a hero's journey. And being a rabbi, trying to be a rabbi on Alumni Shabbat at Beit Shuva is also a hero's journey. Because none of you want to shut up when he's up here. But that was a really good rabbinical glare that you gave back there in the room, and then it got quiet for a moment. That was excellent. I look out over the crowd here, and there are some amazing, amazing former residents, and there are some really, really shitty ones too. If you want to know what not to do while you're in the house, you could talk to Emily Grand or Josh Fingerhut. Totally kidding. Absolute pillars of this community. In all seriousness, if you are an alumni of this house, of this community, of this program, or if you are a resident in this house now, please stand up. Yeah. We've got Jews, we've got Gentiles, we've got people from Lake Street, we've got people, where's the Lake Streeters usually yell? Don't you guys got like a secret handshake or something, right? So many people from so many different generations of Shuvites coming back to be together in community on Shabbat. It's an honor to stand up here and witness this. And I guess what I want to say to all of you is that we want you here. We love to have you here at Alumni Shabbat, but we don't just want you here at Alumni Shabbat. It is part of your obligation, a part of the covenant that you've built in recovery in your lives to come back and to give back and to pay it forward and to have a presence here so that all of the newcomers could have a chance to get what you were all given. So I hope we have your commitment on that to please come back, be a part of the community, volunteer. We need that. The energy in here right now is electric, so we want to keep that going. Yeah? So part of your obligation is to give of time and to give of spirit and also to give of funds. So I would imagine that we're going to have a clever barcode for tzedakah up here and some boxes that are all going to go around. Appreciate you all very, very much. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom. Absolutely. Everybody here. It so goes to have a full house. A reminder that tzedakah is not just for those who think that sort of they can give money. Tzedakah means, like Zach said, to come here, to support, to show up for Shabbat, to show up for residents, to show up in general. In our tradition, even a person who receives tzedakah from the general fund is still obligated to give tzedakah. And you may say to yourself, if you're already getting tzedakah, which means that sort of you are in need, why, how can you also give tzedakah? You already don't have enough. And our tradition says, nah, you always have something to give to somebody less fortunate than you. There is always a time, a place, your energy, your spirit, your attention, and in fact, yes, your money too, to give to somebody else. This is the way we pay it forward. This is the way that we are of service. This is part of our tradition in Judaism, part of our tradition in recovery. Tzedakah is a way of life, not just a schnorr to give some money. I guess the other thing that we are required to do is live out loud. What we're required to do is to be able to actually be vulnerable in front of our community. Because vulnerability is not a weakness, vulnerability is a strength. And in this community, it's not just about the prayers, it's not just about the liturgy, it's not just about the davening, it's about the community being able to stand up and give tshuva when tshuva is needed, give gratitude when gratitude is needed. That is what we do. We stand up and we declare ourselves to be part of a community. We give gratitude. I want to give gratitude for Cameron and for Luis, because this beautiful bima cover that you see right here, black in my honor, it's true, but there's also blue underneath, it's just, was done by Cameron and Luis. Thank you. I have gratitude. It's very beautiful. So, if you are a member of this community and you want to give tshuva, you want to give gratitude, not birthday gratitude, that comes later. But if you want to give tshuva gratitude, we can't have everybody do it, because otherwise we'll be here till Monday, which I have a flight to catch. But there's a few people that can give gratitude tshuva. Please, we should have about 5 or 6 of you, no more. Come, stand up here, right next to Sarah. And you can come up to the bima and give either tshuva or gratitude. That'll be great. So, come up here. Yeah. Oh, I can't see the clock. Can you see the clock?
I can.
Yeah. But 1 minute.
1 minute?
Yeah.
All right. Shabbat shalom. I'm Alex. I'm really grateful to be here among my community. Thank you for having me. I was really... I missed you. I get to be a father, a good father, a sober father. I get to be an employee today. I get to be a hero to myself and follow a good example, and in turn be able and lead by a good example. And I don't really have words to express what I'm going through right now. It's kind of like, wow. And when you said hold on, I had no idea. And a richer, more meaningful life is what I have today. I love you. Thank you for having me. Shabbat shalom.
My name's Sarah, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I just want to say 15 months ago, I was addicted to meth, and now I'm here, and I just owe it all to Beit Teshuvah, and I love this place so much. So thank you for saving my life.
Good evening, everyone. Shabbat shalom. My name is Cole. I'm a very grateful member of this community. I just want to say thank you for yesterday. Not only was it 111 days sober for me, but yes, it was also my 30th birthday here, and the amount of people and the amount of effort that went into it from this community really showed me how special this place truly is. I had an idea that having a real birthday here would be interesting, not necessarily as exciting as it could be, but it ended up being, without a doubt, one of the best days of my entire life. And all of you guys that put in the work, you guys know who you are, and thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you guys.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a grateful member of this community. I do want to start off by saying, because it was really loud when Zach said this, but Emily and Josh are huge pillars of this community. They really are. I've been saying since I was standing in the doorway at 6:05 that this is my favorite Shabbat all the time because I love seeing all of you from the past 40 years. Obviously, I wasn't around all that long. However, I have a very unique position here at Beit Shuvah in that for almost to the day, for 10 years, I've been in the admissions department. And to see all of you who I've done your intakes with, some of you more than once, some of you more than twice, it's amazing to see you back. It's amazing to see you here. The other thing that I want to say, not only is Cole 111 days sober today, and yesterday was his birthday, but yesterday was also my wedding anniversary. And we were married right here on this bima, in front of about this many people, a different set of people, but you know, it was still one of the coolest, it was by far the coolest day of my life. I love this community. I love what it's done for you. I've loved what it's done for me. And I'm so grateful for what it's done for my family. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Josh. I'm a grateful member of this community and also a very grateful member of Alcoholics Anonymous. Make this real fast. I have a list of gratitude. This is my second time here at Beit Shuvah, and it all started with Vincent. I'm not sure where you're at in the room right now, but I'm eternally grateful for you that you responded to my text message and gave me a second chance here at Beit Shuvah. I love you so much. Neely, thank you for everything you've done for me. Marta, thank you so much, Marta, for everything you've done for me and continue to show up and love me when I can't love myself. Ross, I love you. Nico, my roommate, I love you. Daniel, I'm so glad you're here. Let's rock this. Sobriety Rocks 2025. I love everybody. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jerome, a grateful member of this community. Man, it feels good to be home. Wow. You know, I want to come up here and give gratitude to Beit Shuvah because they taught me a lot of things, particularly about connection, because the opposite of addiction is connection, and to be honest and live in your truth. And then Rabbi said something that struck me to come up here and talk, which is vulnerability. I left here in December and kind of veered away from my community, and unfortunately, I fell. You know, I tripped up. And I had to get the courage to kind of get myself together again. A few people from here kind of lift me up. And I just want to say that to the people that are here that are new, you know, no matter what, you keep coming back, because I stand before you with 21 grateful days of sobriety. And it's funny because I just got out of treatment today. So it's funny how my higher power lines up things for me and makes the connections to Alumni Shabbat. And I want to say I love every single one of you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, I'm Devin. I'm an alcoholic and a grateful member of this community. And I'm just coming up to give some gratitude for this place that saved my life when I really didn't have any connection to this community prior. And I did my intake with Lisa and Zach on Zoom or FaceTime or something before Zoom was the thing. And they let me in. And my life is just so much better than it was 6.5 years ago. And there's just no real amount of gratitude that I can say for that. And also to give Shuvah, to Zach's point, I'm really glad that he said what he said about us showing up, because I think for me, my Shuvah, speaking it out loud, will be to make more of an effort to show up for this community that gave so much to me when I didn't have anything to offer. And, you know, I make excuses. I'll turn into the live stream because it's convenient, and that's not great. You know, it's not bad, but it's also, you know, I show up for my birthdays and this, but, you know, I can do more, and so I'm going to make that commitment. Thank you.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm so nervous. Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm a very grateful resident of this community. So this has been 3 months coming. I'm here to make a shuva. Some might call me a frequent flyer of Beit Teshuvah. This is not my first, my second. It is actually my third time as a resident here. And the last time I was in the house, I made a huge mistake of relapsing in the house and putting a lot of people in jeopardy and putting myself at risk. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I am truly sorry. And I want to also give gratitude to the staff, to Zach, to Bradley, to Jessica, to Lisa, to my treatment team for continuing to believe in me even when I've fallen, and to allow me the space to get back up and try again, and to allow me to make a living amends to my mother, who passed away 3 years ago, and who I hope is looking down on me and is proud that I have made it again to 90 days. And thank you. And this is usually when I relapse, so for allowing me to grieve and to continue to try and to be my best self. So thank you so much to this community, and thank you all.
Hi, my name is Cameron. I'm a grateful member of this community. Thank you, Arthur. Happy birthday, Arthur. Oh, not now. Pull this up. Yeah, I don't want to. It's broken. Great. I'll do this. I have a sort of a double-edged sword, shuva and gratitude. It's 2 years ago today, exactly, that we lost a community member and my very good friend, Dan Engel. My shuva is, there are many days I feel like I didn't do enough. I knew he was struggling. I wish so much I had I had confronted him. I had risked maybe losing a friendship, let his family, I don't know. My gratitude is that this community has always been here for me. From this tragedy, I've grown closer to his family. And I have a great relationship with them today, and anybody out there who is worried about a friend, a loved one, is scared about losing a relationship, don't. Confront them, let them know you know, and do what you can. You have to risk losing them, or you will lose them. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Elissa. I am a very grateful member of this community and an alumni of this house twice over. Hi, everyone. I would like to give an immense gratitude to my very first counselor, Lara. When I came in 2005, I had a very hidden sense of humor and was not very light or easy. And that is a very different person than I am now. And I had no access to laughter or tears. And Lara gave me the beauty of both of those things. And I want to thank her for that. In my sobriety, I was able to access both of those. And without her, I would have never learned how to lighten the fuck up. So I would like to thank her for that and give gratitude to my beautiful Lara for those things. Thank you.
What? Dominic. So for Alumni Shabbat next year, could be some of you. Daniel A was on drums for Bim Bam.
Yep. That's right, Daniel.
And then also for Shalom Aleichem, Dominic will grace us with the piano for Mizmor Shir. Mizmor Shir, the psalmist. The way that we give gratitude is through the psalmist. We give gratitude to the world that we have, to God of your own understanding, the divine, beauty, inspiration, whatever it is, whatever you feel like actually makes you want to live, actually makes you want to be inspired. The question of inspiration, we talked last week about curiosity. These ideas of how beautiful this world can be is accessed through music, through art, through living each day, observing something. One of the things that I do, I won't go to bed at night until I've seen something in bloom. If I haven't left my house or I have to go and look for something in bloom. It's a lot easier now in spring and summer. In the winter, it's a little more difficult, especially in New York where I live. But if you find something that is in bloom, that lives, that gives you inspiration and beauty, those moments are the moments to hold on to. And the way we do it in liturgy and here, we give Mizmor Shir.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור. וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
Good job, Dominic. What great privilege we have to have such a wonderful, amazing band. For so many people, right, would ask me, oh, Friday night services, you know, what's it like? I keep saying, right, if AA and rock and roll and Shabbat had a fun night out and there's a baby, that will be services here. I want to call out, please, to the Bima, all the new residents of this week, and also all the birthdays. James, Jade, Trevor, Art, and Brad, come up here. And all the new residents, please come up here to the Bima.
All right, new residents on the right side here, and the birthdays on the left. All right. Do we have our new residents? Efren A, Nikki M, Karen R., Ryan S., and Tiger. All right. Well, we got 2. So our birthdays are going to lead us in responsive reading on the count of 3. All right, here we go.
Hold.
Oh, here comes Tiger. All right. That's right. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to do responsive reading. 1, 2, 3.
May the door to this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
Amen, amen. All right, that's right. Let's get some applause for a richer and more meaningful life. I like that.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to introduce the newest members of our community. We're going to say a little prayer, and then we're going to give you some words of encouragement. But first, you can introduce yourself. First name will be sufficient. So community, this is...
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai.
May you have come be blessed in the name of
the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is...
Ephraim.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let's walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, here we go. Community, this is...
Tiger.
Tiger. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
All right, here we go. Community, this is...
Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is...
Karen. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, so some of our newest members may be feeling a little unsure about where they're at, where they've ended up, what's going on inside. And I can tell you that all the people who are standing up here taking years of sobriety and recovery have felt that same emotion, been in that same place, because there's a certainty in the using and the getting and using again. We know what to expect. But when we come into early sobriety, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's some personal responsibilities that we've been, neglecting for quite a while that creep back up on us when we get into this life. So our mind is going to tell us that that other way of living was more peaceful, and we knew what to expect. And it's a little bit softer than moving forward and pushing through the uncomfortable feelings and emotions. When that happens, there's only sometimes there's only one thing that you can do. That one thing is...
Hold on.
You just have to hold on. because that emotion, that feeling, that thought about going back to your old way of life, that will pass. And something else will enter our soul and our spirit if we allow it to. And you have all these people here to support you in that journey. So as they walk back to their seats, please welcome them in with applause and shake their hand and tell them that they made it.
Thank you. One of the amazing things on some of the million sheets that I have here telling me what to do is a number that's creeping up to be so huge that it's hard really to sort of to fathom. But sobriety today, with the birthdays later, but we're counting at Bet Shuvah 982 years. 982 years of sobriety. So for those of you who have come and joined us this week for the first time, for the people in your lives that perhaps will come here, or if you need help, this is the place that sort of we string up close to 1,000 years of life of sobriety. What a remarkable number.
It's amazing.
For those people who perhaps need to be pushed a little bit around to come here, or for those people who need a little extra spiritual care, prayer, attention, helping them be the best version of themselves, requires sometimes a little TLC. If you have people in your life that require a little bit more care, we have a special prayer, the Misha Berach, where we allow ourselves to offer prayer for those who are suffering in body, those who are in need of healing physical, but also those who are in need of healing of the spirit. Those people who perhaps need a little push towards more healing, more care, more attention, more love. At the end of the day, right, sobriety, or as we say, addiction, the opposite of addiction, right, is not sobriety. The opposite of addiction is not even recovery. The opposite of addiction is connection. So if you have somebody that you are sending those spirit, those vibes towards, those blessings, please say their name out loud right now. Hold them in your heart as we're going to say the Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak V'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim Elna Rifana La Elna Rifana La Elna Rifana La Elna Rifana La Mi Sheberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak V'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim.
If you think it, you can create it. One prayer in our tradition allows us to remind ourselves that anything we can think of, we can actually make. We can create the most beautiful life for ourselves by allowing ourselves to balance the work with the rest, the love, the hope. All of it can be part of our life if we so wish it and if we make it so. The gift of Shabbat tells us that Shabbat is a temple in time, a moment that we decide to stop. While the rest of the world keeps pushing to do more, say more, create more, work more, we say, we stop. And lest you think that lest you think that rest is the recompense of a work week. In our tradition, no, it's not resting after you have earned it. But rest is what we do in order to charge our batteries to move forward. Much like a child's toy, before it can work, you have to put the batteries in. Same thing for us. Those ideas are always illustrated in our liturgy, and none more so than Lecha Dodi, bringing in Shabbat, treating her as a queen, and saying, I'm going to stop, I'm going to look into my spirit, and then I can go into the world on Monday and start again.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Adonai echad o shemo echad shemo tiferet velitila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lecho venecha Ki mikor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri, kiva ore kumi ori, shidaberi kevod Adonai, alayik nigla, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos Queen. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola Tochemone amsegola Boi chala
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat
Good Shabbos. John.
John.
I see so many faces from so many years, people I remember, friends, and what I really love is so many faces I don't know, because that means that Beit Shuvah is alive and well and thriving as a community. And my message here and what I wanted to share with this community on this Alumni Shabbat is really that what Zach touched on, the covenant. Many, many years ago, almost 40 years ago, there was a covenant made by a group of people in the Jewish community to make an effort to save me, us, to do something different for the Jewish community to take care of its own. And they held true to that covenant. And every alumni in here, we've held true to that covenant through our sobriety, by going out, living in the world, building lives, building families, businesses, working for and with people. I'm so honored and so grateful to be up here. Thank you, Rabbi Iggy, for this opportunity. I don't know how many board members are in here right now, but I want you to know that what you did and what you have done continues to build this world and make it a better place. And that is because of your work, we get to go out and live richer and more meaningful lives. To all the alumni, that covenant, it's something that we agreed to. We go out, we build our lives, we build our families, and then we get to come back here. I want to tell a quick story about my friend Harold Rothstein. May his memory be a blessing. Harold and I, every Shabbos that we would be here together, when the Baruch Hu would come along, it was a special prayer for us because it is a prayer. It's a prayer that calls us to prayer. And what resonated for us with the Baruch Hu and why we would look at each other and connect for that brief moment was because we both knew why we were here. In the midst of living our lives, doing our work, Harold working here, me doing whatever it was I was doing at the time, I would walk in here, Harold would walk in here, we would start the Baruch Hu, and I would hear my own voice in my head. And by the end of the Baruch Hu, I didn't hear just my voice. I heard everyone's voice. I felt community. I felt a part of. Out there, very often in the rush to go ahead and make and build and do and create, we can get separated from who we are. We can get separated from our community. I walk in this room. I'm walking in here right now. I don't live here. But I walk in here, and this is my home. This is my community. So in keeping with that, because it is Alumni Shabbat, I'm honored and grateful to be able to announce that this coming gala, we will be giving out a new award. It is the Harold Rothstein Alumni Award. And it's a way that we can not only honor Harold's life and keep his memory alive, but also to tell all of our donors, all the people that keep this place going, to show them who we are out in the world and what it is that we are all doing. I got such a kick out of hearing all the kids that are in here. I wish my kids were here tonight, because they'd go crazy here. And real quick, all the kids, can you all shout out? Anyone under 18? Give me a yell. Come on. I mean, this is part of the world that we're creating here, that's being created by Beit Shuv. And I know I'm running over, so I'm going to turn it back over to you, but you knew what was coming. Thank you all, and there will be more to come about the Alumni Award, but it's something that's very special for those of us, for me personally, and for those of us at New Herald, and know anyone, quite frankly, who has gone through Beit Shuvah and gone out into the world and lived a richer and more meaningful life. So, thank you.
And with that, as we usher in the Shema, if you are able and willing, please stand up.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. That's right. Before you say the Shema, put your feet on the ground if you are able and willing. Close your eyes if you feel safe. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let the weak fall away. Inhale. Exhale. One more. On the next inhales, as you breathe regularly, silently name a quality that you want to breathe in. Kindness, discipline, harmony, endurance, humility, connection, or presence. As you exhale, picture the light of a lamp getting brighter and brighter inside. Allow that light to shine through your whole body, to go through your torso and your limbs. Now take your tongue and have it lightly touch at the top of your mouth, right where you meet the teeth. Lightly rest your awareness on the tip of that tongue behind your teeth, the gateway of words. Think about all the things you want to say, you should say, you shouldn't say. Whisper inwardly, may my words shelter light. Breathe that in. Exhale. Take those attributes, let them rest in your body and percolate. This day I tend to my lamps, I guard my tongue. One more deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. The Shema is a prayer we've said for thousands of years, and we cover our eyes, and I say this every week, not to block the external world, but to enliven the world within us. You're only lost if you don't know your way home. And if you can close your eyes and find that voice in you that says, you are worthy, you matter, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are wise. If we can find that path inwards, then no matter where you are, no matter what life brings at you, no matter what happens, you know that you are home and you are safe. And we say the Shema, and we say one more thing. Listen. Hear the world. Hear that voice within you. Don't let anything else tell you that you are not worthy. So we close our eyes and we find that way inwards.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech Ushukbecha uvkumecha Ukshartam leod ayadecha Vehayu letotafod beineinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha.
The Torah this week flings open a door unlike any other. Kadoshim ihiyu. You are holy. Not in the future tense, but in the terrifying, liberating present. A responsibility to live up to being holy, being sacred, being important, mattering, have value, gravitas. A role so many of us are afraid to play, afraid perhaps to live up to. Leviticus, as I keep saying, is a spiritual roadmap to growth and finding a life of meaning. It dares to tell us that sanctity isn't something we chase. It's in the DNA already pulsing in your veins, waiting to be remembered. If that feels audacious, good. Spiritual amnesia is one of the most common afflictions. And this Shabbat arrives like a doctor who says out loud, your spiritual remedy is remind the blood of who it is. I am saying this to you, reminding you, you are magic, survivors, warriors, people who have stared death in the face and said, no. You are holy. Stand tall. And I ask you, do you act like you're holy? And if not, why not? Holiness, the text insists, is not an abstract badge. It's a living, breathing metabolism. It's a force, a fire, a light. We read this week about the olive oil lighting the menorah in the tabernacle and later in the temple. The menorah itself gets a lot of the glory, but it is the olive oil that does the heavy lifting. Do you know how we make olive oil? First, we must harvest the olives, and the way we do it is shaking the tree. We beat the branches of the tree with a stick. Look it up if you don't believe me. It's true. But then we collect the olives and crush them with immense weight before it can ignite the menorah's flame. Our own bruises, those hidden limps that we carry through the week, contain this essence of combustible light. The question is not whether we've been cracked open. The question is whether we will dare to burn brighter because of it. Every scar is an unlit candle waiting for that courageous match. Leviticus isn't romanticizing pain. It is just revealing the physics of light, of spiritual light. Every night in the Mishkan, a priest inspected the menorah's 7 flames, subtle echoes of 7 lower sfirot: love and kindness, discipline, harmony, endurance, humility, connection, and manifestation. This was less a ritual and more a psychological audit. A wick left untrimmed gutters and smokes. An attribute left unexamined distorts and shadows. Too much, too little of any of these attributes is not good. Too much kindness leaves you depleted with no boundaries. Too many boundaries and walls leave you cold and isolated. Humility is important, being right-sized, but left unchecked, it can be distorted into humiliation, and that's not good. You get the idea. So before the night settles, ask yourself, which lamp in me is flickering? Where has discipline ossified into harshness, or kindness diluted into appeasement? Replace the soiled oil, snip the wayward thread, and watch how even a small adjustment brightens, and let that grow. Minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, one day at a time. Think of the menorah as your emotional dashboard. 7 flames of kindness, discipline, balance, endurance, humility, bonding, and presence. If one lamp sputters, the whole sanctuary dims. You have to check the oil nightly. Every one of us walked into this sanctuary with a limp, a bruise, a crushed limb or spirit. Some of our limps are obvious, some are not. Anxieties that stalk us like shadows, regrets that smell like yesterday's smoke, and some of them hide behind polished shoes and practiced smiles. Leviticus names these imperfections blemishes, an unsettling word we usually reserve for mirrors or magnifying lights. Yet the mystics read that ancient inventory of character and twisted limbs as a scan of the soul's interior anatomy. A cloudy eye, they teach, is not ophthalmology. It's a moment of vision fogs with cynicism. A broken hand is not orthopedics. It is a grip that won't release an old grievance. The Torah dares to diagnose what we would rather camouflage, because healing begins where denial ends. But notice the genius of the text. The blemish doesn't disqualify our holiness. It merely signals that where divine energy has snagged. It's a pointing finger at what we should look at and examine, taking inventory, taking accountability, then heal and learn from it. Leviticus places a cosmic calendar in our hands, festivals orbiting Shabbat like planets around a quiet sun. It is as if the Torah is saying, synchronize your soul to these celestial beats or spend your life dancing out of rhythm. Somewhere between the solemnness of Yom Kippur and the exuberance of Sukkot lies your own unique tempo. This evening, while the world outside scrolls endlessly, we will practice a more ancient swipe, turning the pages of a sacred time to find our own names written between these lines. Let's breathe in these three truths. One, you're already sacred. Two, your fractures are what make you use for fuel in your life. And three, time itself is offering you chronology and a routine. Hold these truths against your pulse tonight. Let them unsettle you, provoke you, maybe even heal you. Because Shabbat is not merely a pause. It's a reunion, like tonight, with our forgotten holiness, with one another, and with the luminous possibilities waiting to be set ablaze in the quiet heart. Think Shabbat as a spiritual, physical therapy. 49 hours, give or take, in which heaven invites you to reset what has slipped away out of alignment. Tonight, I ask you to locate that hidden lamp, not in shame, but to cradle it with tenderness of knowing it's designed for motion and work, not stagnation. Find out what does not work for you or does not serve you anymore. Let's heal that. Let's fix that. If you need help with that, you know where I am. You know where we are. And because the Torah is never satisfied with inner work alone, it turns the page from fractures to food and what we consume. Only the ready may eat the sacred. It warns an audacious claim that what we ingest becomes the chemistry of our character. Most weeks we dine on a buffet of headlines, algorithms, idle gossip that leaves our spirit malnourished. So Shabbat sets a different table and asks a disarming question. Before every bite or bite, will you nourish this sacred core? If the answer is yes, swallow it gratefully. If not, let it pass. Holiness cannot metabolize junk. Hold these teachings together as a radical Shabbat practice. Name the limp, apply compassion, then choose only sustenance and its strength for the mend. Do that until the Havdalah flames of tomorrow night flicker. And you may discover that miracles are simply the body's nature response when the joints of the soul are set and your diet is light. Welcome everybody to Alumni Shabbat, a spiritual clinic for the hidden wounds that we can finally admit, and the holy feast for which we have spent all week starving. Bring who you are here always. And lastly, light alone does not build a sanctuary. Language gives it walls. When Torah records nameless Israelite cursing, shattering Hashem's name, the blasphemer in our parsha, it is not policing vocabulary. It is a diagnostic, cosmic vandalism. Rabbis note that the very word davar, the thing he says, also means thing, but also means speech. Spoken sounds become concrete. When one person hurls a curse, Leviticus freezes the frame. Why? Because words are more than sounds. they're bricks and bombs. Every syllable you release either erects vaulted ceilings of hope or cracks them wide open. Mid-sentence today, pause. Is this phrase building a sanctuary or swinging a wrecking ball? Choose your consonants like sacred stones. If the menorah demands nightly maintenance, the tongue requires moments by moments vigilance. Do this at least for one sacred night, and you will discover that the menorah and the mouth were never separate fixtures. A clarified heart naturally emits refined speech, and refined speech in turn guards the heart's illumination. Action matters. Leave tonight with a commitment to observe the light within. Think about what you put out. Examine what you say and how you say it. Use your battle scars to remind you of your strength and your magic. And find this and every Shabbat a time to rest, recharge, and attack the week anew. It's so great to seeing all you here. Shabbat Shalom.
Like the wreck you hide behind the mask.
And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know that I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Better than I did inside. Picking up the pieces of my life without you by my side. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Me again. You heard to me, were meant to cut me down. And if our love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now.
You know that I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing.
Claire.
If you are here to support, give gratitude to one of our birthdays, and now is the time to sort of line up here so we can give some gratitude to the birthdays before we actually celebrate the birthdays, not the birthdays themselves, those people giving gratitude for birthdays. That would be a good moment if you're here for that. Yeah? Yes, no. It's hard to see you have a clock there.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hello, I'm Christopher. I'm a grateful member of this community. So happy birthday to all the birthdays, but especially Jade. I don't know where she is. But yeah, so I was with Jade in the house during my first day in 2023. In between that time of me leaving, I went back up north, relapsed, and then came back down to Ventura, and I was in and out of recovery. And I was at this meeting where I went to go take a dirty chip. Now, I hadn't seen Jade since I had left the first time. I went to go take a dirty chip. And of course, what do I hear in the back but like clapping and cheering, like, yeah, Christopher, Christopher, yeah. And I see Jade in the back, of course. And then I'm talking to Jade afterwards, and I'm kind of talking about how I don't have a sponsor, and I was with this guy, and she kind of nudged me like, hey, this guy, he would be a great sponsor. And so it kind of gave me the courage to, eventually, after a couple more relapses, I asked him to be my sponsor, and I eventually got help from him to get into detox and get back in here. But God did for me what I couldn't do for myself through Jade. And so, thank you, Jade. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. I want to wish a very happy birthday and to all of the birthdays, and especially my brother Trevor. I'm extremely grateful to especially Brad and Doug, who helped bring him home and helped him so much, and to my amazing parents who made sure that Trevor stayed here the 2 times that he came, and how much that they did, and how much, Trevor, you mean to us, and we're so very proud of you, and happy birthday.
Hi, my name is Denise. I'm a grateful member of this community. And I was not prepared for this, so please bear with me. But I just wanted to give my gratitude to Brad. He has a birthday tonight. And I was in a really bad place. I don't like to tell people my age, but it's important because I waited a long time to get my crap together. I'm 57. This is my first rehab. I'm in a gambling program. And I can't even put into words what this person has done for me, and me postponing my admission, and he just believed in me and let me still come, and I postponed it again, and I am truly, truly thankful to him and everything that this place has to offer, the staff, the residents. I cannot thank all of you enough. So thank you for saving my life, actually.
I have my own little gratitude, my own little pride. A while ago, a scrawny, completely strung out man comes in with a funny accent. Art, and here you are now. I could not be more proud of you and all the journey you've gone through. So, happy birthday. Well done. All right, now it's time to hear from the people who actually are celebrating birthdays, who have something to celebrate, the life they of their own that they save, the lives that they touch through their ability to continue to celebrate birthdays. James, first come up here. Sarah chooses a necklace for each person, and she chose understanding for you. Yeah, good night. Cool.
My name's Jimmy. I want to thank Beit Teshuva as a whole. You know, it's my second time here, and my first time didn't go so well. So yeah, thank you, Alternative Sensing, Tammy, Carrie, Bear. I love you guys. Jessica Fischel, thank you for prevention and everything else. You know, best friends here, Rich. Thank you. You know, you're like a brother to me. Our kids are friends, and you're inspiration. You know, I changed 2 years ago. 2 years ago, my mom told me that my son. He told me she picked him up from school. I didn't have him. I was incarcerated, and she told me that he said, you know, I hurried up and got my backpack ready so you don't leave me like my mom and dad did. You know, so that's what changed for me. I didn't want to be that guy anymore to my kids, and yeah, that's it. So it's 2 years, and I hope we got many more to come. Thank you.
Celebrating 3 years, Jade. Sarah chose for you Splendor.
Oh, beautiful. Can I give a hug? I haven't met you yet, but it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Hi. I'm Jade. I am an alcoholic, addict, and a very grateful member of this community. So I'm going to try to make it through without crying, but a lot of you know why that might be hard. So here we go. I know I got 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You know, I just being up here is a miracle. I mean, like every year I like write out this, I obsess on what I'm gonna say on my birthdays. I mean, for months, my sponsor, Emily, she could tell you, I'll be like, I got this all planned out. And she's like, just roll with it. And this year I didn't plan anything. And now I'm just like, all I really wanna say is thank you. Thank you to this community. Thank you to like each and every one of you. Like so many of you in this room tonight have been a part of my journey. And a huge part of why I'm standing here today celebrating 3 years of like recovery, of having a life worth living. Yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful. And, so those of you who know me know what a big deal this is. You've seen me like hit these milestones and like, oh, it's broken. Okay. Well, you've seen me along my journey, but here we go. I'm going to spend just a minute, 1 minute to be precise, to the people who don't know me, to the people who are new, to the people who are struggling, to the people who are just fighting to just put some days together. I spent 24 years with a crippling drug habit, had an alcohol problem, and for 24 years, I tried to get clean and sober, and I couldn't. I tried on my own. I tried every different way except for asking for help, and I couldn't put more than a few months together. This one fine and fortunate day, the best thing happened to me. I went into a coma. And I tell you, what a difference a day makes, because that is the day that changed my life. I came out of that coma broken and desperate for help. So that help led me here. And I spent 14 months here. I'm gonna talk really fast. Spent 14 months here falling apart, being messy, crying, being a not very nice person. Like just on a pity pot a lot of the time. But you know what? This community helped pick up the pieces, dust them off, kiss them, and help me put myself back together piece by piece. Like just all the little broken pieces of my spirit, all the shame, the guilt, just help put it all back together until now I'm standing before you a whole person, like a person with, I'm living a life. Like people are always saying like, I want my life back. I never had one. I never had a life worth living. And for the last 3 years, I have it's been learning. I've learned how to be a fiance, a good partner who didn't cheat, who is loyal, who is caring and kind and compassionate, a good daughter, a great sister. And it's like through the miracle of recovery that I get the blessing to now learn how to become a good mom. And I know my time is up, so I'm gonna finish this up, but I just wanna say, you know, that thing that they tell you to hold on, it's not just hold on while you're in the house. Because I did hold on, but you know what has helped me once I left the house is holding on to the people that I met here, holding on to my sponsor and my sponsor's advice, holding on to the friendships and the relationships, and holding on to the relationship that I built with God. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Beit Shuva, thank you for recovery, thank you for freedom, and thank you for my life.
I want a coma now. How come I didn't get a coma? Celebrating 5 years, Trevor, please come up here. For you, Trevor, Sarah chose wisdom.
Thank you.
There's a clock there, you have 3 minutes.
I'll be quicker than that. That won't work. I'm Trevor. I'm a gambler and 5 years sober, and I'm a very grateful member of the community. I'll be quick. I just want to say really thank you to everyone here who runs this place and makes it happen every single day. It's really amazing. Truly saved my life. Thank you to my family, specifically my mom and dad more than anyone, but my mom. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I really appreciate everything you guys did for me. And of course, Brad and Doug, more than anything, honestly, probably annoyed you guys more than anyone ever. And I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys don't even know what you mean to me. I probably wouldn't be standing here without you guys. Truly, I'd be a wreck somewhere else. I don't know where, but thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
Monsieur. Sarah chose strength. I could not agree more. Yeah, exactly. You should see his Instagram.
Hey guys, my name is Arthur, and I'm a grateful member of this community. 9 years ago, I walked through the doors of Beit Yeshuva, homeless, scrawny, angry, and severely addicted to crystal meth. I wasn't looking for a solution. I just had nowhere else to go. And you guys screamed at me to hold on, so I stayed. Little by little, I came to love this place, and that's in no small part to Rabbi Iggy, who was my spiritual advisor. Yeah, come on, you can give it up for Iggy. And I'm so grateful for you because I don't think I would have stuck with it if it wasn't for you. So, merci. I also want to thank Emily, who was my counselor. Yeah, you can give it up for Emily too. You helped me grow and make better choices. Not perfect choices, but better. So thank you. And then I also want to thank the ones who are not here, Clint and Bella, who are my therapists. Yes, I needed to. So I'm very grateful for them, and I really want to thank like the amazing staff of this place. You know, like Jessica Bader that I saw. Who else? I saw Sax, and of course Zach Jones, who bought me pancakes when we climbed Mount Whitney and I was broke. And because of this, you know what he told me? He goes, "Now you have to pay it forward, and you have to buy pancakes for newcomers." So every time that like I have a prospective sponsee, I take him out for pancakes, and that's all thanks to Zach Jones. I also want to shout out the people I was in the house with, and there are so many of you here right now. Big shout outs to Julia, who I saw earlier. Big shout out to Ian, who I also saw. Cantor Nate, Nanette, Bradley, Bear. Well, Bear wasn't a resident, but he was here. Karen, Stephanie, Namita, Elissa, Cameron. I could not have done it without you. So thank you so much, guys. And I also want to thank my partner, Steve. You know, I don't know it better than you. And I'm so grateful we get to walk this path together. You know, I can't believe it's been 9 years. It's insane. I would have never believed it. But since getting sober, I've done some pretty cool stuff. Like I traveled to more than 15 countries. I went back to school and earned my bachelor degree. I'm also in grad school right now. And you're looking at LA's Frenchest future therapist. But I think that out of my sobriety, the most important thing is that I don't spend every day wishing I wasn't born. And that's, I owe it all to you. So thank you so much for saving me.
Lastly, a staple in this community, somebody that so many people look up to. Brad. Yes, yeah. Sarah chose Majesty for you. And a really short chain on this one.
I don't know what that means, but hey. Hi, my name is Brad, and I am a grateful member of this community. Jade, you had it right. You start off the week, you think about what you're going to say tonight, and then life happens. And Wednesday night, I happened to get a call from my oldest and dearest childhood friend. And I don't get to see him much anymore because he lives on the East Coast. And he said, hey, I'm in town. Do you got time for lunch tomorrow? I'm like, of course I do. And this person, his initials BB, is one of the most inspirational people in my life. I would literally do anything for him. So go to lunch, and it's a lot of reflection and getting caught up. And it, of course, made me think about tonight. Because my friend did something when we all graduated college that at the time was just unimaginable. He decided that at that time, drugs and alcohol no longer had any place in his life. And today, he has 37 years of sobriety. He is also very dear to me and special to me in another way. 20 years ago, when I was at the peak of torching my life and the lives of so many people close to me, he saw me for what I was and called me out for what I was. And one night I remember he called me and he said, I'm picking you up now, we're gonna go grab dinner. I said, great. He picked me up, we didn't go to dinner. Instead, we went to a church on Santa Monica Boulevard in Beverly Hills. It's the first time I'd ever set foot in a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. And to be clear, I remember very, very little of it, if anything. I did remember one thing, though. I remembered at the end of it, there was a guy who was taking a cake for 10 years, a guy who I happened to know. And he talked about in his share how that year, year 10, was the most difficult and the most grinding out of all of them. And then he relayed what his sponsor told him. His sponsor said to him, he said, Brandon, he said, you have a lot of years. Congratulations for that. But you know what? You don't have a lot of days. And that was a message that at that time I was completely incapable of hearing. And yet the craziest thing is, it resonated with me, and it resonated with me to this day. And in fact, is basically my identity today in recovery. Because my recovery is not about some grand arrival. It's not about a round number. Of course, I'm celebrating tonight, and I'm grateful to do that. My recovery, to me, is all about what I did today. And what I did today is almost identical to what I have done every day for the last 16 years. It is not at all extraordinary. In fact, it's very ordinary. I just do what I need to do, and I just do what is put in front of me. I make it a point to show up every day. I make it a point to show up when I don't want to show up. I make it a point to show up when I have no idea if there's going to be a reward for me showing up. I just show up. I was a gambler. Gamblers, like myself, I was a chaser. I chased money. I chased ego. I chased validation. And the thing about it is I still chase now. I just chase differently. I chase order, I chase structure, and I chase discipline. And these are things that people outside of these walls probably would find boring, maybe. They may not even understand it. What I know for me is it's unlocked a life that I would have never imagined 16 years ago. And I have a lot of thank yous. I'm going to start with my family. My mom and my dad, I miss you guys, and I think about you guys every day. My sister and my brother, Melissa and Matt. I want to thank the people who I get to work with every day. I want to thank the people that I get to counsel, to coach, to mentor every day. You guys have affected my lives in ways that you can't even imagine. It is the honor and a privilege to be able to watch all of you guys transform yourselves and do what is needed to live well. And I don't play favorites. I won't play favorites. I would be remiss if I didn't give a special shout out to Trevor, who is obviously somebody who took a cake just a moment ago. Trevor, you're a miracle. You really are. And we've been through a lot together. And again, congratulations. And congratulations to everybody who took a cake tonight. And I also want to thank, of course, the Beit Shuva community. I've been saying this all night, and I think a lot of you guys in your private conversations tonight have reminisced about this. I don't remember there ever being as many people in this room as there are right now. And that is just a testament to who we are as a community. It's a testament to who leads this community. And it is just so awe-inspiring, and I'm so grateful to be here. And one thing about working at Beit Shuva, which is really, really cool, my work is my Shuva. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Birthdays, come up here. If you want to sing, celebrate with us. Gather round, gather round.
Birthdays, please. Please get in the front of the cake. Jay? Jay?
She's right there. Relax. Relax, Sarah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Trevor, Arthur, and Brad.
Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober. As you celebrate finding your way back to your seat, we have a few announcements before our Kaddish and our Kiddush and our Motzi. I need a microphone. I guess I can give mine. Never mind. Ugh. Yeah, but you want to? No? It's up to you. You want to come up? You only move.
I can do it from here. Hi, I'm Andy Trackman, and I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Andy.
I'm up here tonight because our son, Alex, who was at Beit Teshuva in 2012, passed away from an overdose in October. And his first birthday since he passed away is coming up on May 24th. And one of the things he loved more than anything was playing basketball. And he especially, when he was here, really loved the fact that a group of them would go play basketball at the little park on Robertson. And he loved that camaraderie, and it reminded him of the thing that he used to have such a passion for. So in honor of Alex's birthday, we've decided to put together a little 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I know some of the residents have seen a little video on Alex showed his love of the game. And I hope lots of residents and alumni decide to put teams together and enjoy playing the sport that Alex loved. And the other thing he loved was pizza, so there's going to be pizza afterwards. And that's it. Hopefully you'll have a good time in Alex's honor. Thanks very much.
So if you're free and want to play basketball, it will be a lot of fun. May 24th, 2:30 to 5 p.m. A couple things. It's not out open yet, but since this is an Alumni Shabbat, I thought it would be appropriate to start telling you that we're working on a really exciting project. We're talking about recovery on the air. We're going to have a radio station. So it's not out yet, but look out for the emails. It's coming up. Very cool hosts and guests to spread the word out there for the things that we do and who we are. So look out for that one. We've been asked for so many, what else do we do around here? So Shavuot is coming up. If you are free, June 1st, we're going to have a all-night fun. If you've ever been to a Shabbat, to a Shavuot here, we're going to do it from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. There will be people teaching from residents and alumni and staff and all the. And if you are interested in actually teaching for 15 minutes, please come to us. Let us know. It will be a lot of fun. Yes. Then come to Sarah or to Adam here and let us know. And you can sort of definitely be part of the roster. This is somewhat of a, I guess, sort of shameless plug in a way, but if you are interested in studying, there is a Zoom class that I've been teaching for 11 years on Zoom. It's on Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're interested in studying on Talmud on Zoom, all levels are welcome. You don't have to know Hebrew. It could be your first Talmud. It could be whatever it is that you want to study in that environment. Please then send an email to me or to Sarah. Yes, sir. Send an email to me or to Sarah, and we'll send you the Zoom link. Will be in the Shmaten next week as well, so look out for that. The Adult Bnei Mitzvah, May 31st. Sort of come and join us celebrating the Adult Bnei Mitzvah. Rabbi Jade has been working on this really tirelessly, and it's going to be amazing. So if you're interested, come. And if you're interested in an adult bar mitzvah for yourself or for somebody else, please come. The next cohort will start soonish, and we'll do that. So take part and take advantage of what we're doing here. Check out the Spotlight, this week's Spotlight, Alison Nimoy, written by Jesse Solomon. We talked about Shavuot already as well. Also, if you are either new here, right? If you came with a birthday or an alumni, and if you are new here, or if you don't get our newsletter, or if you want to know how to support us, there is a QR code. Pull out your phone, join the newsletter so you can get everything that we do from us, directly from us, and then join whatever we offer here in the community, which is sort of is growing more and more and more. Lastly, but of course very importantly, Shabbat sponsors. In honor of Brad Ruderman and Trevor Yashar, we have 2 Shabbat sponsors. So after we do Kiddush and Amotzi, there'll be an oneg, some food over there. Please join us for that. We'll also then we'll resume with the step and repeat for pictures from Alumni Shabbat. That's all my announcements. So we're going to say the Kaddish together for those people who have Yartzeit, which I'll read in a second, and then we'll do Oseh Shalom, and then a Kiddush and a Motzi. For the people who have a Yartzeit, Bernard Hoffman, Alexandra Losova, Nathan Keller, Patricia Blumenkrantz, Mark Spivak, Elaine Goldsmith, Nadia Ismail, Sheila Elman, Jessica Bayer, Al Praver, Matt Pollinger, Stanley Cohen, Jacqueline Winston, Bernard Rimmon, John Cates, Frank Peterson, Gloria Boraz, Gerald Federman, Orion Brown, Ruth Fishbein Sossin, Sarah Goldberg, Simon J. Buddha, and Saul Ratner, people website. If you're going to say Kaddish for somebody and you want to say their name out loud, please stand up so I can pan the room and you can say their name as we're going to say the Kaddish together. People in the back. Anyone else? Join me for the Kaddish. If you see somebody standing alone, please stand with them. We never stand alone here at Beit Shuvah. יתקדל ויתקדש מרבה. בעלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם, ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשא בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. Peace, inner peace, outer peace, peace for this world, peace for all over, doesn't just happen. We have to make it. We have to bring it down from heaven. We have to imagine it. We have to take part in it. That is why it's Oseh Shalom, maker of peace.
And for our closing, we're going to have 4 alumni come up and join us. Daniel's gonna play drums. Dominic's gonna play piano. Aaron's gonna sing, and then we have a guest rapper.
Are you the guest rapper? I'm the guest rapper. Are you really? Oh. Thank you.
Do this?
Yeah, you ready?
Okay, let's
All right,
go.
let's do it.
Shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'roma. Yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'roma. Yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu.
I used to debate between good and evil. Always stayed high, more hits than Drake and the Beatles. These raps was my dope, never needed a needle. And fuck fentanyl, every word I spit is lethal. This is food for thought, so sit back and I'll feed you. A swig from the bottle is strong, but effects won't last long. You drown in your song, singing the same damn song. And if you won't believe me, promise it won't take you long. Can't we all just get along? Fuck hatred and division. Incarcerated bars harder than the ones in prison. Rid myself of these demons, now my soul it is risen. Don't believe them when you say we need less faith and religion. So if you're feeling like you caught in this rat race, need to switch the pace, take a breath, enjoy the taste of the soul food presents putting on your plate. Everything gon' be okay, you on your way to be great. Oh, say shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu.
Ve'akol.
Bring peace down, peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
Thank you. Shkoyach, well done. All right. Join us for Kiddush.
All right.
Motzi.
Everyone, please rise. One more little thing before we wrap up. We're going to have a high holiday choir June 9th on Monday. So please, we need your help. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.